Alrighty, hey everybody, I'm Rob the Builder. Can we build it? Yes, we can. How you doing, David, Her Ladyship, Bassman, and Basswoman? Now, I'll hit the link. Yes, I will. Yes. And then we go paste, and we go send. Yes, we do. Um, now, yeah, I just want to get stuck more into the suspension. An error has occurred on Facebook. It doesn't matter. I'll deal. Ooh. And David has beaten you again, Bassman. It's a cold, hard world. How you doing?
I want to roll the dice again. What's happening, fellas?
Funny stuff. All right. Again, as always, you know the drill. Coffee time, peeps.
Tea time, baby. Tea time. You're in Australia. You're supposed to say tea time.
Now,
Cup of cha.
all righty. Yeah, today I just want to get the suspension done basically as far as I can while I'm on. So yeah, and I've made a bit of a decision about some of the stuff I painted orange as far as on the suspension. I'll show you because I'm going to change that to red. I'm going to paint red. I'm going to paint. That doesn't quite fit. The song was there used to be a song by a band called Split Ends.
Yeah, I used to have them back in the early '90s.
You've heard them?
No, I was talking about my hair.
Oh, very good. No, well, obviously, yeah, there was a band called Split Ends, and they had a song called "I See Red." I see red. I see red. I see red.
Oh, I've heard that before.
Oh, have you? Well, there you go.
Yeah, that was a many moon ago though. That's also one of the Walking Dead sayings. What's the black guy Morgan on the Walking Dead? He's like, I see red. I see red.
Yeah. Anyway, what I'm going to do.
It blew me off, didn't
he? Is aside from seeing red, I'm going to paint these red, just to create a bit of differentiation in the color.
Okay. What made you decide that?
Just felt like it. Felt like it. And I'm going to do the same with this one because it's going to be the orange of the engine there. So the orange engine, red there, just a bit of contrast. I won't do that now because what I want to do first is get the hang on, these suckers done. The black parts of inside the springs.
Oh, the spring.
Because they're once I've got the black part done, of course, then it's we just do the red on top. So yeah.
Well, good slogging. Man, I tell you what, this pollen is kicking my ass.
Oh, really?
Golly, man. I went outside twice today. I took trash off this morning, and me and the boy run to Food Line to get him some stuff off the hot bar. And yeah, I've been suffering ever since then.
Oh,
and a lot of people's actually complaining about it around here this year. A little bit worse.
On a more positive note, speaking from usually the places I saw yesterday.
Oh yeah. Let's hear about them.
Oh my god, so good. The first one, pretty much everything I could want.
All that and a bag of chips.
Pardon?
It was all that and a bag of chips.
Oh mate. It was 3-bedroom. So that whole diorama option comes onto the table. Oh, Jesus. Sorry, I just squirted a whole stack of black paint, far more than I had thought would come. Oh, dearie me. Anyway, yeah, but it was fantastic. It has these two separate So like covered courtyards covered with shade cloth.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So like ideal, you know. Um, the second one also 3-bedroom, very nice. Not quite as nice as the other one, but it did have a nice park down the end of the road.
Okay.
The third one was 2-bedroom. Now the 2 rooms are quite large, but if I got that one, I would probably take the smaller of the 2 rooms because I could. And the reason for that is because the windows of that open onto a courtyard where I'd probably be growing some of my fruit, my herbs and stuff.
Okay.
So I could wake up in the morning to that as a visual,
Pretty cool.
wouldn't it? So yeah.
So they give
Many
you.
things to think about. As far as but here's something very cool. Because it was the same agent showed at all 3 places. They supply affordable housing for seniors. I'm not quite sure where I stand on being classified as a senior, but we'll leave that discussion there.
Well, you know.
Anyway, point being, at the 3rd place, she said, "Now, if you had a preference, which one would you have?"
Ah.
And I'm thinking to myself, run that by me again. You
That
know,
was
that's sounding very promising indeed.
yeah, it did. That would have brought me more.
And I basically told her my order of preference. And but I'd be happy. All of them are $50 more than what I'm paying a week, more than what I'm paying now. Look, seriously, for what I'm looking at,
Well, that's worth it, right?
you could, yeah.
I mean, you're doing a serious
Particularly
upgrade.
as with some of the, if I got the one I really want, if I'd be able to save myself money because of the garden. Because once you get some of that up and running, you can't. I discovered that certainly you don't need. I haven't needed to buy tomatoes for ages.
Oh yeah, I
Or
mean, if
stuff
you
like
use
that.
them a lot, there's a saving right there.
And also, here's an interesting one. Over here, don't know what it's like in the US or the UK. Garlic and ginger is hugely expensive.
Garlic's about
Um,
£5 a section, I think.
well, over here they charge by the kilogram, which is 2.2 pounds. But for that quantity, if you wanted to buy it in a kilogram, that is to say, it would cost you $50. Now,
Dang.
granted, a clove is not what bearing in mind, a clove would only be 100 grams, I reckon.
You talking about a clove of garlic and a clove of ginger?
Ginger.
Or a clump of garlic, you know how you get sort of like, not the clove, but
yeah. Pack of 5's a
bunch.
pound for 4 clumps.
And they'll cost how much?
It's $50 a kilo.
What the
So
shit, man? What, like
it is
cocaine over there or
expensive
something?
for a per unit cost. It's cheap in as much as you don't buy much in weight, but at a per kilo cost, it's hugely expensive.
Yeah.
And by growing my own, which is what I'm doing.
That's crazy. I don't know what it is. Because our ginger over here is fairly inexpensive.
Yeah, no, over here, ginger, garlic,
Wow.
turmeric can be straight out hard to get.
Who?
You have to
Turmeric?
go, yeah.
What is that?
Turmeric's an ingredient that is commonly used in Indian dishes. And the only thing I don't like about turmeric is the oil on it will stain fucking everything and anything it comes in contact with.
Really?
I'm genuinely surprised that the entirety of India is not stained turmeric yellow. It is fucking insane. And a little bit annoying because if you use it, as soon as you do, you must clean your utensils. There is no waiting around for this shit. That gets a bit annoying, but it is, however, a key ingredient with some Indian dishes. There are some Indian dishes that do not have it at all. But it's a common one. Yeah, there you go.
Crazy. Yeah, garlic and of course I always want to grow my own garlic. I've been watching this guy do my clay stuff with, and he grows his own garlic and a lot of his own herbs, kind of like you do.
Yeah.
And we don't use enough herbs and fresh herbs to really grow our own. It just is well off. I mean, garlic is different because it keeps forever.
Well, that is the trick. That is the thing. Because tell you something, I want to grow horseradish.
Don't need a whole lot of horseradish. I can't remember last time I had horseradish.
Because I do like horseradish on my roast beef, and
yeah, I heard you telling David about that the other day when I went on there. I watched the stream, and you said you're gonna have your roast beef and horseradish sandwich.
Yeah, mate.
Now, you said something about your roast beef wasn't cooked, and David said that he prefers it to be warm.
You don't want it too warm. Well, you don't want it too cold. I mean, after all, you want a body temperature.
Roast beef.
But yeah, I'm a fan of. I'm something I haven't done for a while. Because at the moment, I'm rather enjoying the benefits of the air fryer in my roasting. But there is a way of doing a roast that's a bit more full on. What I might do is I wait till I move. Maybe have some people over for dinner to do this one. And David would be familiar with the concept with Yorkshire pudding.
Oh yes.
And to do that properly takes a bit of there's a bit of artistry if you want to get a good one going. And I do a good one. Trust me on this. Obi Rob knows this to be true. Because what you do with it, and it's fantastic. All Yorkshire pudding really is a batter. that is put into the oven. But here's the trick. You make your batter and you let that sit. Whilst the roast is in the oven, and you put it straight on the onto the racks. You don't put it on in a tray, because underneath that you put the tray that you're going to put your pudding in, and it gets it collects the juices that drip off of the roast. Then, about half an hour before you're going to be pulling the roast, you yoink your tray, pour your batter in, whack that in the oven, again underneath, and so as a bit of fat drips into it, man, it is the flavor bomb.
Now I can see how that flavor dripping down on it would really enhance the flavor of the other. That would be good, I imagine.
Cookery tips with the big man. It's real easy to do.
We do
but
more
the
simple.
trick is to get the. Here's another thing that I'd like to do when I do that sort of a thing. Is actually get a start the oven up at about 400, so you get a good crisping on the outside. Also a fan of putting it onto a cast iron plate, scorching hot one, just to see all the goodness before whacking it in.
Sister.
Yeah, haven't done it that way for a while.
Well, we tend to steer more towards traditional stuff like, homemade spaghetti. We'll do jambalaya one night, spaghetti one night. Like tonight, I made my meatball subs, and which I've mastered them.
Oh, nice.
I know how much breadcrumbs, put one egg. You chop up some fresh parsley, a pound of hamburger.
Yeah, excuse me, I need to get some fresh water. This is looking kind of dirty. It's almost as dirty as my mind. Yeah, it's a damning indictment, isn't it? On the water, that is.
I don't know. Mine would be pretty bad at times.
Hey, I was look. The mere fact that the water's even close to that vicinity, or it could be drawn into that comparison as a damning indictment as to how dirty that water is. Sort of reminds me of this thing I saw on Facebook. It was.
Oh yeah, I got to tell you something.
It was Ice-T, and or a quote from a line from Ice-T was saying, "People have said that Donald Trump is as evil as the devil. That's completely unfair. He might be evil, but Satan's nowhere nearly as evil as that."
Yeah. Our son would agree with that.
Yeah.
Trump being evil. Yeah, my son just said absolutely he's a fucking monster.
Look, so far as I'm seeing, a lot of people aren't fans at the moment.
Yeah, well.
Tell you one thing that's interesting to check out. I watch there's a magazine called Forbes. They're fairly conservative.
Yeah.
And they have a YouTube channel where they put basically out stuff like, and they don't have any commentary. They just put up clips from, say, a Senate hearing, and you can draw your own conclusions, sort of a thing. And I gotta say, there's a whole lot of grilling going on in the oversight committees at the moment, isn't there? Dearie me.
Man.
It's almost blood sport level.
Yeah, Yeah, it ain't far off.
Now,
Yeah, Trump gave Iran an ultimatum that by Friday, or they're going to just keep bombing their little hearts out.
dearie me.
Yeah, that's what he said too on social media. We just keep bombing their little hearts out.
Classy stuff. Who would have thought you're talking about human life, eh?
Yeah, now the farmers are starting to suffer because of the it's plant season time, and I paid
Yeah, because they need they
Yeah,
need fertilizer and they need diesel.
Yeah, there it is. And I paid $3.79 a gallon for gas today when I went to town.
Yeah, I've heard some scary stories as far as
from California.
because I watch a lot of the US news. I hear the figures, and that's. I'm gathering that's starting to get to the outer reaches of. It's never been there before. I don't think, has it?
But on a different note, me and we were talking about dirty minds a while ago. Me and Bassman was sitting here watching TV the other night about 7 o'clock, and we saw this red sports car. It looked like a little Miata. It was fairly new. Had the chrome roll bars for the headrest in the back. It was an old man, probably looked to be probably early 60s. Had a baseball cap on, had his top down, and he was driving real slow and looking at mailboxes. Had his phone up. He was looking for a certain address. This house across the street over here, there's some young girl living over there, and she's seeing us. It's a mixed couple, and apparently she doesn't work. I think she actually just got out of jail. But the man drove down, pulled into our other neighbor's driveway, backed up. She come walking out to the road. He pulled up there real quick, picked her up, and they drove off real quick. And she didn't come back home till like 12 o'clock that night.
Oh dear!
They dropped her off. So you know what they were doing.
Oh dear!
She's a hoa.
It's there's a great line out of a AC/DC song called "What Do You Do for Money, Honey?" And but the big one of the lines is standing in a queue just to spend a night with you. It's business as usual again.
Yep.
Yeah, that's pretty much hitting the nail on the head right there.
And, especially out here where we live at, none of that shit like that goes on around out here.
Everywhere. It's question as to how discreet they are. The smart ones are very discreet.
Well, when you see a vehicle that you've never seen in this area before, and a person you've never seen,
give away.
Yep, that was a big
giveaway. What a giveaway.
Man.
I mean, I suppose it's on the one hand, though, you look at it this way. I mean, at least they're trying to keep it relatively discreet. It's not like there's a line of blokes hanging outside a hotel room.
Oh, shit. Well, the way you said that, a line of blokes.
And if it's the one customer, you'd have to say he's obviously paying her well.
I would hope so.
Unless he's just a pimp to pick her up through.
Oh, shit. Oh.
Well.
Oh, my. Sorry about that. I got to pop my hand out in my shirt and the phone and get off my dog.
When I was on Hindley Street, one of the things you used to see quite a lot was certainly older men with these much younger women, and look, so much of it was almost comical. Note almost, because often you also see these guys that have hair transplants or wore toupees.
I'm gonna say you don't see them walk around with canes.
And they've got these
Come here, sweetheart.
very young women on them, and you've got to be saying, wow, guys, everything about you screams, I have money, but I'm still an utter desperado.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah.
As for the chicks, you got to be saying, well, look, do what you got to do, I guess. But
wow. Gotta do what you got to do.
If that's what floats your boat as a way of life, you go. But oh, wow. The guy's old enough to be a father, just says, and I'm sure you do know, but just don't care.
It's a really weird situation over there, though. The man, we've been here 21 years, and he's always lived there with his wife, and his wife's, had a drinking problem. She's had to, go to places for help before, and I think she was actually getting herself cleaned up, and she's actually got her license back, and he bought her a Mustang to drive, and dude, all of a sudden, him and her both just fucking disappeared off the face of the earth. All their vehicles are there, their house is still like it is, everything's out there at the barn. This camper comes in, moves into the back of their yard. Some old man on a Dodge truck moves in over there, and then this girl shows up with her, I guess, baby daddy and her little kid, and it's like these two people just disappeared.
It's
weird, man.
Is it the place that's rented or leased or owned?
I don't know. It's and I'm not knocking no one's living situation, but it's a really bad looking single wide, sits to itself.
Yeah.
And porches are real rotted on it.
Know that sort of stuff,
Yeah.
You can, unquestionably, it raises an eyebrow, and quite justifiably so. But there's, without going over and being, what's the word I'm looking for? Let's face it, it's not going to go down entirely well if you go and say, just out of curiosity, we're wondering what goes down here, man.
Oh, what's happening?
Yeah. You notice that you're, somebody gets picked up here. She's obviously doing a bit of hoeing, and along the way, these other two got, they're not to be seen. What's going on, man? Yeah, that sort of shit won't go down well.
I know, right?
Even if you dress it up nicely, a bit more nicely than that. I'll be damned, why wouldn't you? But yeah, it's not the sort of thing that one can really go and ask, is it?
No, unfortunately not.
There is another thing. One thing you could do: monitor the situation. That way, if it transpires that there's some sort of psycho situation that eventually makes the news and documentaries get made, you can make money by going and selling your story as witnesses to how it all unfolded.
Hey, look at there. We did hear gunshots the other night. People around here, they shooting guns all the time. And so that's one. Yeah, I think he just killed everybody.
Freaky, man.
Yeah, it was a small caliber gun, whatever it was. About 7 shots went off pretty quickly. Their law never came up, so I don't think no one ever killed anybody. But it's one of the things.
I seriously can't quite get my noggin around hearing fire shots casually or shots fired. Right? It's to me, it's a thing of no.
Yeah, it's kind of weird because sometimes right out in the blue, we'll be sitting here and all of a sudden you hear pop, 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 pop. And we'll say, well,
I know you're in a country area, so to a point, it does make it a bit more likely that young lads will go out and do shooting at things because they're young lads. Got that. Understand that. Comfortable with that.
Mm.
But it's still, what the fuck? And of course, I guess there's also, in your area, probably not that far out, there'll still be places where people would go hunting.
Well, they do around here, but not, where we could hear the gunshots, actually.
Okay.
There's a lot of houses around here, truthfully. So, yeah, sometimes it makes you go, what just happened? So you're going to try to go fishing tomorrow? How's your arm?
My arm's much better. I still haven't gone for that scan to see if it's infected, but it's improved so quickly that I'm inclined to think that no, it's not, if you follow me.
Yeah. There's always an underlying condition somewhere.
But
it'll come back
I
out.
should get that scan done just in case. But the inflammation's certainly come right down. I'm not swimming at the moment because I need it to settle. And however, I would say it will probably be, it's moving well enough that I think I can consider starting to pack stuff in to get ready to move.
Oh, that's right. That's picking up on us, ain't it?
So in that context, or in that sort of like defined context, I'm sure you can see as to why or how I view it as much improved, because it is.
Well, you're down to a few weeks now, right?
Before my lease runs out.
Yeah.
I've got till May the 11th.
Okay.
So I've got a bit of time.
No time to play with.
But it also takes about a fortnight to book for really good removalists. I'm a fan of going for good removalists. It does make a difference. I've seen bad removalists in operation. They are not something you want left to. They are not the sort of people you want to let near your valuable stuff. But good ones, like these guys who I have used the last couple of times, they do cost. That is an undeniable fact. But you get what you get. Everything they do is insured.
Oh, yeah, it had to be. Absolutely.
So you're covered there. They're very helpful, I got to say, because in one instance, it transpired that one of the legs on one of my bits of furniture is a bit loose, and they helped by drilling it in as best they could. They
Gone off with it.
You lost him. Go find him. He's battling the model gremlin.
Shit that puts them above and beyond they go beyond they do the extra smile sort of stuff, and so that to me is worth paying the extra money for, as an opinion.
There's this family that started their business years ago, and I remember seeing their first truck they had. It's a father and two sons moving company, and I saw them uptown in Goldsboro the other day, and they got this real big, lavish truck now. So apparently their moving company is doing really well for them.
Nice.
Yeah, when they first started out, they had like a small box truck, like a UPS truck size.
Yep.
And this one I saw them on the other day was fairly large.
These days, I'm feeling healthy enough that I could probably just go down the path of hiring a truck. But the other side of it is, again, no insurance. B, there are tricks to the trade when it comes to moving that I'm not so new. That these guys just make it look. It's easy. They make it look easy. You know what I mean? And they can just, I could. As to whether I would, is a whole nother story. But there's a whole stack of stuff I can move and will move beforehand.
Yeah,
so
I got.
that as soon as the big furnace is in, boom.
I had to mute my mic for a minute. The damn neighbor's dog out here in our front yard, and it's about to go crazy. I won't call the dog pound on him tomorrow.
Ha.
Yeah, I've had about a bait of them. I'm gonna be honest with you. I saw him running across the front yard this morning.
There's my I've done the inner areas of the suspension there,
Right.
so you can see where the black is.
Okay, so you're gonna paint over that and let the black kind of
So
shine
the
through.
outer areas are going to be red.
Got you. Yeah, that looks
So
good.
where it's now silver, it's red. Will be red, and the inner areas, of course, are like that. So like where the spring bounces off of.
Yeah,
is where I painted the black. Alrighty, now.
I never thought about doing that, but that's actually pretty smart. Get a contrast.
Okay, well, it's something I like doing. I like doing it.
Makes it pretty. Makes it pretty.
Yeah.
David, you find those parts that went shooting across the room yesterday?
No.
The cunty gremlin freak's been at it.
I spent the day sorting out the front bedroom corner where my good lady's stuff is. I carried that round, and so at least I can get more room to go in there. But the other half, I checked everything up to one end, so I can sort all that out. But I won't be here tomorrow till late afternoon, so that might be left till Saturday. It's a busy day today. I had 3 parcels come. 2 of them were kits.
Why does that not surprise?
Yep. Let's see what you got.
Nice.
Oh, wow.
That's a very simple kit. It's a very easy one to build. I was actually, when I was first starting out, I got stuck into that just as a trial run on biplanes. It's very easy. There's no real detail in the cockpit, though.
No.
But yeah.
That's it.
And what's that one?
That's that camel. That's the 2 sprues.
Oh, wow. Oh, there you go.
Okay.
It's quite
Pretty
easy.
straightforward op.
Yep.
And something a little bit more difficult.
Oh, hang on a moment. I should give you a bit of solo time, really, shouldn't I? There we go.
Damn.
A little bit more difficult.
Oh, wow.
Blue nose.
Oh, that's cool.
Wow.
What size is that? It's pretty big,
yes,
by
that size. All right, about that big.
by that long?
Yeah.
So, listen, you got to do the 2 halves on a board, and then stick the 2 halves together. So,
That's gonna be
Yeah.
fun.
Nice.
Are the still cloths?
And that's what it looks like inside. Someone already started it,
Oh,
so
Oh, nice. Oh, that's gonna
that
be
is
fun to
very
do.
cool, man.
That's gonna be fun to do.
Nice.
yeah, I might have to fix some of the things he's done, but find that piece.
Nice one.
Yeah. So you stick it on the board here, and then you build this half up and the other half on, then stick them together.
Oh wow. Huh.
Okay.
So I was be interested to do that. It's a bit coarse this is, but even got the sails.
Yeah. Okay. I'm glad.
Okay.
Be glad
So
to
those
know that.
But,
Nice one.
might
Pretty
give you
cool.
information.
Hello.
You get them from TMU?
No, it's a eBay thing.
Oh, eBay. Okay.
You want to know the actual size of it? You like this?
Yeah, I'll get a mouthful of coffee right there.
Good lord.
Oh, wow.
And that'll be the
Wow.
actual size of it once it's put together.
Yep.
Man,
That's pretty cool, man.
don't mind me asking what that one set you back.
I think I've got this one for like 35 on eBay.
Really?
And,
And what's that to our money?
that's like 45, 50 dollars.
Okay, that ain't bad.
It's not
No,
bad at all.
All included.
That's pretty good, actually.
I see it come up some time ago, and so I had to go for it.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
There's
That's pretty cool.
so that'd be part of the next lot to do if I get round to it.
So Rob, whenever you order something, you get a sore asshole with it, right?
Well, yeah, I can do. It depends if I go for a bit of lube first. Yeah, look, the postage from some places or some countries can be such that it makes it prohibitive. For example, it's quite common for something from the US to come with about 50 plus bucks
Yeah.
of postage alone. And at that point, you start going, now I'm paying more than the kit I'm actually purchasing for to get something that's, you know what I'm saying? The postage itself is more,
No.
and it's just ridiculous. Now, when you're also buying from the US, the other thing that certainly, and this is not just the US, also the UK, is the issue of, at the moment, the Australian dollar is worth 4/5 of fuck all. And it's getting, so purchasing from the US is bad or hard because first, exchange rate, postage, and then we've got dear Donny's motherfucking tariffs.
Damn. Shit.
It's the holy trinity, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or unholy trinity, as the case may be. Now, with ordering stuff from the UK, it tends to be more the postage and again exchange rate. Tariffs aren't the issue.
Okay.
But it's as such, as for an example, there's no point in becoming a member of the Airfix kit or Airfix Club rather, because what happens is you get basically a voucher. I think it might be 50. How much it is? All that really covers, if you're in Australia, is your postage. So you're joining the club just to cover your postage once. Point of that being, so it's
yeah, that's crazy. Our son was looking at something from Japan the other day, and I asked him, because of tariffs, what the shipping was going to be on it. I think he said like $8. Ain't that what you said? The company's from Japan. Oh, okay. Well, you didn't tell me that. You said from Japan. I asked you what the shipping was. You said $8. So never mind. Scratch that then. He didn't clarify.
Here's something in a similar sort of a vein. Depending on because Australia is in many ways quite isolated, even in this modern era of the different things, because of shipping and stuff, it can be really hard to get stuff sometimes, depending what you're after. Now, my bass guitar, the Rickenbacker.
Yes.
I could not get that in Australia. To get that, I had to buy it from Japan. And the reason for that is because the Rickenbacker as a company is in the US. They only produce a certain amount a year, most of which are pre-sold. And because of that, they're pre-sold to people in the US, the UK, Europe, and of course, as you can gather, Japan.
Yeah.
And none of them even get to Australia. I even tried interstate. I had to make about 3 or 4 phone calls. And then the guy got back to me and said, yeah, you're not going to find anybody in the country who sells Rickenbacker. So I had to go and find on the internet. I knew there'd be a way. I was a man on a mission to get the Ricky, as you can gather. But yeah, in the final analysis, I needed to order one in from Japan. The mailing costs weren't, as in that was all included in the price. $4,500. Now, bearing in mind that is what it's a Rickenbacker. Story ends. All hail the Ricky. But in the bigger side of things, and here's again that postage factor, and I didn't get hit with this one until it actually hit Australia. Importation duties, a further $500.
Well,
you were saying, now, lads, you could at least give me a reach around if you're going to be pumping me rectally that hard,
David, get ready. All hail the Rickenbacker. Come on, do it with me. All hail the Rickenbacker.
All hail the Rickenbacker.
I don't think Rob saw us do that.
Oh, mate.
Yeah, you go, Rob. All hail the Rickenbacker.
All hail the Ricky. That's the one. Actually, all jokes aside, one of the things I do like about the Ricky is some of the other names or some of the big names who have used them. I can go, this has been used by, or the similar type same type has been used by. And people go, ooh, and ah.
Well, I can go back, woman. Day before yesterday, I didn't listen to a lot of old mid-'80s rock. and been listening to Ram Jam.
Oh yeah.
Black Betty. I want to learn to play a bass.
You what?
Me and my son, we're gonna get a bass. We're gonna learn how to play. Then we'll go to your house.
Very,
And
it's a very now you got options within your play base depending on how you want to play it. In terms of you can go, the most common way these days is finger style. You can go plectrum. Of course, there's also slap. I like to be able to work with both plectrum and fingers. Take that out of context at your peril.
I've seen them guys using both of them, their fingers and that the part you're talking about. And there's another thing they put on their finger. It looks like a damn bottle cap lid that they run down the string.
Oh, wait, that wouldn't be for a bass. That's a normal guitar. They do that.
No, just a little electric guitar.
Yeah, it's electric guitar. Yeah. What that is that's how you get that slide. That's how you get that wow sort of.
Yeah.
Now here's an interesting one. If you want to check it out, just go on YouTube and search lap guitar. That'll blow your mind. Because it's where you get a lot of that original sort of slide guitar sort of sound. And it's actually pretty cool. There's a clip on YouTube somewhere as well of John Paul Jones, who was the bass player for Led Zepp. And he's playing When the Levee Breaks on a lap guitar with a slide. And that's probably a very appropriate instrument to use because it is all about, well, when the levee breaks. When the levee breaks, have no place to stay. Oh, no.
Just watching them from the early, mid 80s, late 80s, playing the drums, doing guitar solos. Man, it's badass. And when I said something to Bassman about it, she said, well, you excel at everything else. You're probably pretty good at that, too.
Ha!
She poked her lips up at me.
It's music's fun.
Yeah, but Rob, I tell you right now, them things are pretty deadly expensive.
The what?
No,
to get one.
Oh, Artie?
What? Sorry, I missed it.
He was said something about guitar being $200-300, and I'm like, well, Bravitator are more expensive than that. And he's like, well, the beginner guitars, the place up there in Goldsboro was going for $200 to begin with, you know.
Your cheap ones, look, you can get yourself a nice cheap one, reasonably good. Okay, now brands. Do you want me to go into brands that I would suggest you look at?
What you got?
Okay, easy or brands that are really good ones to look for. Yamaha.
Yamaha.
Yep, Yamaha.
Yeah, I heard Yamaha. Yep.
They don't just produce motorbikes. Ibanez.
You listening, Devin?
Fender.
Oh yeah, Fender. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, they're good ones. I've heard them before.
Who else would I recommend? There's a whole, but Yamaha, Ibanez, Fender, Gibson, any of those names will.
Yeah.
And there's far more than just them. Trust me on this. but there's certainly some. You'll be able to get something affordable in one of those brands.
Okay.
And ultimately, that's what you want. You want affordable, especially
Oh,
when you're first starting out. There's no
yeah.
need to go lashing like I did for the Ricky when you're just starting out, man.
Well, I'll be honest with you, man. You got a nice one. Do you have an amp for it?
Ever heard of?
No. Have you got an amp for yours?
Yeah. Now again, get yourself something cheap and cashy. Don't go bunter.
Don't go right.
Why? No need to. The other thing you can also consider with your amplifier, um, you will not be needing anything bigger than 25 watts. And if you can get something smaller, yeah, why not?
I want to do like Peter
Um,
Griffin did. I want to strum it and throw myself through the wall.
yeah, okay, well that's a whole nother deal. Then you go as high and hard as you want. And indeed, in that instance, I'd recommend you follow the wise example of Nigel Tufnell from Spinal Tap, whose amplifier goes to 11. I believe I've told you that scene. No?
No, you may have.
Spinal Tap
Yeah, I've
are
heard
a
of Final.
fictional band created for a parody. Um, I'm hearing myself come in playback in somewhere. Anyway, the and in one scene, he's being, or the interviewer is being shown to Nigel Tufnell's guitar and amplifier collection, and he comes to these amps. Now you see these amps, they go to 11. All other bands, they can only go to 10. But when we want to go over the top, go a little bit further and go to 11. And the interviewer looks at him and goes, well, why don't you just have bigger amounts of 10? It's like basically making your 10 bigger. And as the concept of just doing that slowly sinks in on the guitarist in question, he's there. These go to 11. So yeah, if you want to do the Peter Griffin, make sure you go to 11.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty serious though. I think after I do a couple of things this summer, I want to get done. I'm going to see about me and investing in some because I want to learn how to play. I've always wanted to learn how to play some kind of musical instrument.
Big tip: if you can, depending on a whole stack of variables, ranging from A, availability, and B, affordability, take lessons. It's worth it.
Take lessons.
Yeah, that's my opinion. Now, your other option, you can learn there's probably channels on, in fact, there are channels on YouTube that will actually teach you remarkably good stuff. There would have to be a beginner's one, and you'd be surprised at and some of them that I've seen, like for example, there are ones on for bass. What you'll also find on there is stuff called guitar with tabs, and what with tabs means is it breaks down where you put your fingers when, with regards. Yeah, so that's particularly handy if you're looking at, say, a particularly scorching guitar solo, and you want to know, right, so where is this run occurring? How is it occurring? It's not
Yeah,
great.
I watch these guys' hands whenever they're playing, and them damn fingers, they're moving.
Oh yeah.
And you got to have coordination.
And look, the other thing I would give you a big tip on when you're practicing, because slower is better.
I can say that until you learn how to play. Absolutely.
There's a thing called a metronome, and that basically a metronome keeps beat for you when you're practicing, right?
Keeps what?
Keeps time for you.
Okay.
So, like when you're,
You beat my Yoda. You teach me.
well, it goes like this. If you look at your standard, now you'd be familiar with your standard 4/4 beat. 1, 2, 3, 4. Be good?
All right, got you.
Or pretty much most music you would have heard is 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2. It's based on 4 beats a bar. A metronome will count that out for you. Tick, 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 tick. And you can vary the tempo of it.
Oh.
So you can make it very, very slow. Tick, tick, tick. Make it very fast. Tick, 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 tick. Now, the reason I make mention of this is because if you look at a lot of tracks like Staying Alive, what beats per minute you on a metronome would be set at 120. Okay?
Okay.
Now, my point being, when I'm practicing some of my stuff, depending on what I'm practicing, certainly when I'm looking at scales, and bearing in mind that I'm more advanced than most people at this, I'm at about 106.
Okay.
On some of my more complex picking exercises, I'm down to 75. And for some of them, I'm even down to 50.
Wow.
So, but the point is, by getting that control, you can then get in the longer term, because you slowly get faster and faster and faster. Now, I'm 106 at the moment on my scales. Give it a couple of weeks, I will be up to 120. I'm working on that.
How often do you practice?
Me, a few times a week. At the moment, it's a bit hard.
I'm gonna ask now. Is it kind of like riding a bicycle? Once you learn and you play a bunch of songs and you learn the keys, not the keys, but
it is
kind of stick with you.
Now, here's the thing, right? I've got a few advantages in that I did play for quite a while when I was younger. So for me, learning now is easier. I also, of course, took lessons in the trombone. And that gave me a lot of the theory I needed to know. Now, the other side of it,
yeah, I've never played anything,
is whilst I'm taking a break from lessons at the moment, just so I can get my finances all stabilized and everything. I've also taken 2 years of lessons just now.
Oh.
So, yeah, that's why I can talk about some of the more complex things and do some of the more complex things because of that.
Well, I know also too it helps out. You got to have a knack for it. Having a knack really helps out.
It does definitely, and I do know that. In fact, I even got told by my teacher that I do have an ability to pick up music very easily. I remember him. He showed me this thing you do with scale called ascending and descending in thirds, which is you go from one note to the next. You take basically it's just accept that it's a cool exercise. And he'd shown me one octave, but I realised I could take it up to a few more with a bit of ease, and so I did that. And left me to it. And this was at a workshop thing, and he'd gone off to show the others because they were just working on basically getting a solid scale going. He left me to it.
Cool.
And he came back and he saw that I'd not only done what he had shown me, but I'd extended it further and was doing more with it.
Oh.
And he said that I'd done a rob with it, which is I don't just do the drill. Apparently I can just pick it up and go, right, I can do this as well with it. And then he showed, got me to show Bossy, who runs the school, and made the observation. I only showed him one octave. He just did that.
Huh.
So yeah.
You got to laugh.
So I was pretty happy with myself.
Yeah, it should have been. I can see myself looking like ZZ Top.
There's nothing wrong with that. I'll tell you about Billy Gibbons, the guitarist from ZZ.
Yeah.
Would appear to have a few political views. Because when he had Kid Rock booked to tour with him, and then Kid Rock came out in support of Trump, and Billy Gibbons kicked him off the tour.
Damn. Did you know Gillette was going to pay them each $1 million to shave off their beards, and they turned it down?
I can believe that. They would have made they would have been worth plenty anyway.
Back in the 80s, I mean, a lot of money.
I'm sure that money wasn't a problem for them.
Oh, not for them, absolutely not. But still, though, I mean, $1 million to help a beard will grow back. I mean, hello. But
hey,
you still got to keep your persona about you, you know.
That's the whole thing. It's is what in these days you would call branding.
Now these days it would be back in
All
the day.
right, I'm going to clean my brush. And then I'm going to wind the stream up. I got some good stuff. I didn't complete the suspension today, which I kind of hoped to, but never mind. But I've got a fair bit done. I will show you one thing I did get done. I'll show you another quick modification I'm going to make on it.
Please, sir, can I have some more?
Yes, you can. Yes, yes. If he wants more, does he?
Yeah.
Now, what I've done here, what Rob's done. Yeah, okay, so you can see where I've got the red. Where there's currently orange around the edge there, I'm actually going to do that in steel. Okay. Keep the inner area black. So it's going to be a bit more bling.
Oh, you know, once you go black, there ain't no going back.
All righty. I just realised we forgot to do a word today. We'll do 2 on Sunday.
We can do it. We can do it.
Okay. Now, for a change of pace, whilst Bassman came on second. Bassman, show us
I
what
get
you
to go first. Hi, David. I don't know how good you can see it, but I got the interior in it.
Oh yeah, nice one.
Let me get my put a little light on the subject right here. I got the gun rack in it, and the damn it,
Oh
where's
yeah.
it? Can't see it. Where's it at? Can't see it. Anywho, I got all the interior set up in it, and got
Nice.
the gun rack and the CB sitting there. There's the
Nice.
computer and the box right there. And I got the exhaust painted on the engine.
Cool.
And what else? Well, so I got my spark plug wires wound up on the end. So I can put them in the distributor tomorrow and drill the hole for the engine. But that's what all I've done today.
Nice one.
Thanks, Mike.
All right, David.
Come back to the
Oh,
Belfast.
coolness.
Just been trying
Nice
to fit
one.
the other pieces on. There's a few
Nice
pieces missing, isn't there?
Cool.
It's just a rough kit to do up. Get it away.
All righty. Okay.
Nice.
Well, that being so, that is us done for today. Now, tomorrow I'm fishing. Yes, I am.
Good.
And that means I shall not be on, but I will be on, well, on Sunday and then through to Friday as normal.
Okay.
All right. First time viewers out there, thank you for watching. We do appreciate it. But it's time to hit that follow, like, or subscribe button. If you want to track me down other platforms, I'm Rob the Builder on Facebook and YouTube, and Robster the Builder on Instagram and Twitch, and dearie me, and follow, like, or subscribe.
Oh, hell wrong.
No, I've already done other platforms. What am I doing? Okay, Sunday is when we'll be back next.
Sure about that?
Yeah, I'm sure about that. My Sunday, your Saturday. And
Okay.
we'll be back at the later time, so the usual sort of a time.
All right.
So we'll be back at the usual kit time and the same kit channel. We'll catch you good people then. See yous.
All right.
Later.